Sister, does a perfect man actually exist in this world, or are they all extinct? I burst out laughing at her question and deliberately teased her. Hold on a second. Let me go grab a shovel, a crowbar, and some incense to excavate one for you. She broke into laughter, but her eyes still showed a hint of doubt. Stop joking around. I really want to know. Is there any perfect man out there who always knows how to make a woman happy? I set my teacup down, leaned back in my chair, and feigned a thoughtful look. The perfect man, huh? Let me tell you a secret. I gently took her hand, placed it over her heart, and then pointed to her eyes. They don't live far away. They reside right here, in the eyes and the heart of a woman in love. She looked at me in surprise. Do you mean a man is only perfect when we are in love? I nodded. Exactly. Have you noticed that when you truly love someone, everything he does becomes endearing in your eyes? He might be lazy, leave his things everywhere, or even drink too much, but you still think, it's okay, I will help him change. Love turns every flaw into something you are entirely willing to overlook. She pondered, as if recalling something. It's true that when we first fell in love, I thought he was wonderful, but now everything is different. The habits I used to overlook now make me frustrated. Why is that? I smiled sympathetically. It is because you have changed. When in love, you looked at him through the lens of tolerance and expectation, but when those expectations aren't met, you begin to feel disappointed. In truth, he hasn't changed much. It's just that you no longer look at him with the eyes of a woman in love. She sighed and softly asked, Then what should I do to make him always perfect in my eyes? I took a sip of tea and replied gently, The perfect man is not someone without flaws. He is the person you choose to walk alongside. The secret lies in how you perceive and love. First, you need to understand yourself. Understand what you expect, what brings you joy, and what troubles you. When you truly understand your inner self, you will see the true value of the man beside you much more clearly. She thought for a moment, then asked, But, sister, sometimes I feel he is distant, no longer the person I used to love. Is that my fault? I shook my head. No, my dear, that is part of the journey of love. We all change over time. But instead of blaming or expecting the other person to change, start with yourself. Look at him with tolerance, listen with a heart that always acknowledges and appreciates the good things he has done. When you change your perspective, the perfect man will appear, not because he has no flaws, but because you have chosen to love and accept him entirely for who he is. She smiled softly, her eyes sparkling with joy. You're right. Maybe I need to change my perspective first, because ultimately the perfect man isn't far away. He is the one I choose to love and accept. I nodded. Exactly. And remember, understanding yourself leads to understanding others, and understanding others deepens your understanding of yourself. Only when you feel true inner peace can the man beside you become a source of genuine happiness. The perfect man does not exist on the outside. Perfection lies in the way we perceive, love, and accept one another. When we understand ourselves, we will see that all flaws can be dissolved through inner peace, tolerance, and appreciation and gratitude. And then, love will no longer be a demand, but a shared journey of growing together.